Good morning, class. Today we are going to start with a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Picnic in the Woods. Listen carefully. I will first read it out and then explain it to you, okay? Samir and Riyan are twins. Sheila and Priya live next door. Today is a holiday. Sheila's mother packs some tasty homemade snacks and lemon juice in a basket. The four friends walk to the nearby woods for a picnic. Okay, from this paragraph we understand that Riyan and Samir are twins. Twins means brothers or sisters. Okay, they are brothers who were born together. That's why they are called twins. Sheila and Priya are two girls who used to live next door, and that day was a holiday. Sheila's mother packed some tasty homemade snacks. Okay, snacks like homemade snacks. It can be biscuits, muffins, or anything. Okay, that you can eat outside, and lemon juice in a basket. Sheila's mother packed some tasty snacks and lemon juice in a basket. Why? Because the four friends were going to the nearby woods for a picnic. Okay. The next paragraph. They spot an old tree. Riyan and Samir spread the new mat under the tree. Priya sits down on the mat and reads her book. Sheila sits on the small bench near the tree and watches squirrels scurry up and down. Okay, in this paragraph we understand that when they went for a picnic, they spot an old tree. Okay, so the boys Riyan and Samir spread the new mat, okay, under the tree. They saw an old tree and they thought that they would sit under the tree, so they spread their new mat. Priya sits down on the mat. Priya sat down on the mat and started reading her book. And Sheila sat on the small bench near the tree. Okay, Sheila was sitting on a small bench near the tree and watched the squirrels scurry. Means you can see it in the description box here. Scurry means to run quickly with short step. Okay, the squirrels were running up and down. You can also see in this picture, see all of the four friends are together in the woods, in the forest. Riyan and Samir play with a ball. Both the brothers were playing with a ball. They threw it up in the air and catch it before it falls to the ground. Sheila and Priya join them in their game. They take turns. Okay, and what happened? Riyan and Samir were playing with a ball. They were throwing it up and up in the air and catching it before it falls on the ground. Sheila and Priya also joined them in the games, and they were playing turn by turn. They took turns. Okay, one squirrel comes down the tree trunk. One squirrel comes down the tree trunk. Sheila holds out the biscuits in her hand. The squirrel comes close and nibbles at the biscuit. Okay, what happened? One little squirrel came down the tree, and Sheila held out a biscuit and in her hand. Okay, so the squirrel saw it and came close and nibbles at the biscuit. Nibbles means take small bite. Okay, when Sheila gave the biscuit to the squirrel started taking small bites from the biscuit. Samir shouts out loud, "Hello, furry friend." The little squirrel raises his tail and hides behind the tree trunk. He feels safe there. And what happened? When it was eating the biscuit, Samir saw the squirrel and shouted aloud. Okay, he said very loudly, "Hello, furry friend." Okay, he was calling the squirrel a furry friend. But the little squirrel was scared. Okay, so it raised its tail and hid behind the tree trunk. It hid behind the tree. Because why did it hide? Because the squirrel felt safe behind the tree. Samir holds out the biscuit and softly says, "Sorry, furry friend." The squirrel comes near and nibbles at the biscuit in his hand. What happened? Samir came to know that the squirrel was startled. It was scared. That's why he held out his biscuit and softly said, "Sorry, furry friend." He said sorry to the squirrel, and the squirrel came near Samir. and nibbled at the biscuit. Okay, it started taking small bites from the biscuit that Samir was holding. Then the children sit down and enjoy the picnic lunch. Then what happened? Finally, all the children sat together and enjoyed their lunch and enjoyed their picnic. Okay, so from this lesson we get to know that the four friends went out for a picnic and they even saw a squirrel and they had a good time together. I hope you understood the lesson. So we can do the choose the correct answer here. Where do the children go for a picnic? They went to the woods.